Okay, you also made a very important point about lives being lost should water be weaponized. But again, Victor, then what about the lives of those that were lost in the Pahalgam terror attack?
I personally condemn terrorist attacks of all kinds and colors and shapes. However, whenever you have a terrorist attack, and inside Pakistan there have been terrorist attacks against Chinese nationals, we always call for thorough investigation and identify the real criminals behind the terrorist attacks and bring them to justice. No country should be justified to jump the gun and jump to the conclusion as if whenever there is a terrorist attack, it must be the government of a certain country. No, you need to exhaust all the investigation and really come up with all the evidence you need to gather before you want to use military means against the other country. Otherwise, you can make use of the terrorist attacks to launch military attack against another sovereign country. That's not the rule of the game in the world of today. The rule of the game is we all condemn terrorist attacks, but everyone need to exhaust the investigation before they will be justified to use legal or military means against another sovereign country.
I would have agreed with you, Victor, if this was only the first time. There are exhaustive investigations carried out for so many terror attacks in the past, but nothing was done by Pakistan, particularly the military. Bahawalpur, the hub for Masood Azhar, Murid Gate, training camps of Hafiz Saeed, and they still thrive. That should concern countries like China that have been fighting terrorism and fundamentalism as a country and as a whole.
I think all of us, all the countries in this part of the world, will be better served if we can root out terrorist attacks of any kind. So there is a common goal for us to cooperate to weed out terrorist attacks. And on the other hand, I think every time when a terrorist attack takes place, we need to be very careful in doing the investigation and try to gather all the evidence to bring the real criminals to justice. And again, allow me to emphasize, no country should be justified to jump the gun and jump to the conclusion and launch military attacks against another sovereign country as if they have full proof that the terrorist attacks were launched and endorsed and blessed by that particular sovereign country. No, you need to really walk the walk and talk the talk rather than jump the gun.